Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be talking about my May TBR, so let's just get into it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. I'm here to talk about books and I love interacting with you all, so please don't forget to do those things. It makes me feel like making these videos is worth it. The first two books that I'm going to be reading in May are actually buddy reads. The first one I'm going to be reading is Fevered Star by Rebecca Roanhorse, and I'm going to be reading that with Coda, my dear friend. And the first book, Black Sun, left off on a crazy cliffhanger, and I cannot wait to read book 2. I feel like taking a month off in between is really good because it'll kind of be like a little bit of a refresher for me. I flew through Black Sun in like 2 days, so I'm super excited for Fevered Star. I am sad that I don't know when book 3 is going to come out, so hopefully sometime soon. So if any of you out there want to read Fevered Star, if you've already read Black Sun, please let me know, join my Discord, and we'll have a little channel where we can talk about the next book. The next couple books I'm going to be reading with Matt from Bask in the Story, and we are going to be reading the Death Collection from Terry Pratchett in the series called Discworld. If you don't know anything about Discworld, it is a 41 book series, but don't panic. The books are about anywhere from about 150 pages to 200, and so they're very short, they're very easy to read. They are kind of witty and smart and snarky, and they just kind of make fun of different current events that were happening when these were written. They just make fun of politics. Just anything you can think of, honestly, like they make fun of it. They make fun of like the very strong like fantasy tropes. He makes fun of that. He makes fun of like wizards and mages. He has a very fun and witty way of kind of weaving things that are maybe a little bit more controversial into a little bit more fun, and so they just kind of, they're lighthearted and they're very easy to read. Death is a character in these books, and Death kind of shows up throughout the entire series, and the Death Collection, I believe, is 5 books? I don't know, I'll have to look it up, but I think it's 5 books. I'm super excited. Death is kind of known to be the best character within Discworld, and so I'm very excited to read this collection. I'm super happy that Matt is now on BookTube and he's making videos, so if you haven't got a chance, please go check his channel out. He is wonderful, and I'm super excited to hear his thoughts. The next book I'm picking up in May is Lord of Chaos by Robert Jordan, and this is the 6th book in the Wheel of Time. I am continuing to just listen, and they are a blast. I've actually already picked it up. I know that I said that I'd wait a little bit, but I'm super intrigued. I need to get back to Hyperion at some point, so I'm super excited. And this book is extremely long, so I feel like if I can kind of pick it up and slowly read it, it won't feel as daunting. At the end of book 5, I was literally listening to like 3.5 hours a day because my hold was running out at the library, and I needed to get it read because there were tons of people waiting for it. And book 6 was available as soon as I finished book 5, so I figured why not. If you don't know anything about the Wheel of Time, it is a 14-book series that are all massive. Book 6 is, I believe, actually the longest book in the entire series. I'm having a blast with the Wheel of Time so far, and I highly recommend picking it up if you haven't. The audiobooks by Michael Kramer and Kate Redding are fantastic. I love them so much. I didn't think that I would enjoy them as much as I do. I think they are phenomenal, and I adore listening to them so much. It has made the series way more fun, in my opinion, at least for me. So here's the thing, now I don't know where to go. So I didn't do particularly well in April. I only read 3 books, so I don't really know where else. I don't want to like overcommit and make this grand TBR and end up only reading like a couple books, but I feel much more motivated now that I'm kind of into my new role at work, which is really just what threw me off. I'm kind of tempted to do a little bit of a mood May, if you will, like mood reader May, maybe. But I ended up going to somewhere with a Barnes & Noble in April, very close to my birthday, and I ended up picking up the next 2 books in the Hyperion series, and they're calling my name. They're just like, they're sitting here and they're like waiting for me to read them. Hyperion, if you don't know anything about Hyperion, it is a hard sci-fi, and hands down, it is moved up to my #1 sci-fi of all time. It beats out Dune in my personal opinion. The storytelling is mwah. It's chef's kiss. It is wonderful. I could talk about Hyperion forever. So I am super tempted to pick up this second book in Hyperion. I'm sure that the storytelling is probably different in Hyperion, or the Fall of Hyperion, than it is in the first one. I'm a little bit nervous for that exact reason, because I loved the first one so much that I'm worried that book 2 isn't going to impress me as much, but I just have to give it a go. I have to. I mean, Hyperion just really blew me away, and it kind of leaves off on a very interesting place, and I highly doubt that it picks up from where it ends, but I'm sure we will kind of be linked back to where it ended. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually really excited to read this book, so I kind of want to say that this is going to be my 4th, like, guaranteed read. The next book that I'm going to pick up is Tender is the Flesh. If you don't know anything about Tender is the Flesh, it is a dystopian novel where a kind of disease comes to Earth and it makes all animal meat uneatable. And so this world slowly develops, and we get to the point where we are actually farming and eating people. I'm super intrigued. This just sounds absolutely fascinating to me. This book follows a main character who ends up falling in love with someone who is at the meat factory. And it takes place from there. I don't really know much more than that. This came out, I think, last year in 2022, maybe 2021. I am super fascinated. I know a whole bunch of people actually read this on MJ's channel, and I just was not on BookTube at the time, and I cannot wait. This is relatively short, which is why I think I'm going to pick it up. I think this will be a great reading month. I'm super excited. I might throw some of these out the window and decide that I really want to be a mood reader and just read whatever I want. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, whatever floats your boat, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!